Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to game number 3 of the 2020 Cole Bowl Classic. My name is Alex McLeod. I'm here with Matt Skid. Matt, thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having me, Alex.
This game features the Sydney Academy Wildcats and École Secondaire de la Seigneurie. Cavaliers, I believe. It's like French word for Cavaliers. Academy controlling. And the floater from Olaf is no good. Comes the Seigneurie 20. Puts it up, no good. That's Xavier Bedard. Academy jumps out to a 2-0 lead early. And one thing that has been a staple with the Sydney Academy Wildcats over the years has been the just pure emotion you see on the sideline from head coach Jonathan Penny.
Yeah, I mean, Jonathan's record speaks for itself and what he's been able to do in this area over the last few years. I think it was like 9 or 10 straight.
Yeah, something insane.
Something crazy. Regional championships and going on to compete at the provincial championships, and has had great players come through his program that have gone on to play, you know, at the U Sport level, at the CCAA level. He's just done a great job over the years.
Three-pointer, no good. Here comes the Academy in transition. It's Callahan. We're gonna have a foul on the floor here.
Yeah, I really wanted to do this game actually with you, Alex. It's always great to do the, you know, local teams, you know, in the tournament, especially with Sydney Academy being, you know, like we were talking about, one of the most successful high school programs in the area over the past little bit. And, you know, it's also great to watch Adam Callahan play. He's the younger brother of,
Jason on your team.
of one of our players at CBU, Jason. So, you know, great family for basketball, that's for sure.
For those of you who don't know, Matt, the coach of the CBU Capers, in your second stint with the team.
Yes, that's correct. Second year back, 6th overall. Kaylin Davis with both baskets so far here for Sydney Academy.
And good pressure here. It's going to remain Cavaliers ball. They're going to get the floater to go. That's Maxime Dubé. Knotting things up here at 4 apiece. Cavaliers save the ball, and they're going to run in transition. It's number 10, Benjamin Portemanche, getting the dish off.
Xavier Bedard, second basket, looks like a lefty down there in the post, has some good touch around there, and then they come back with a 1-2-2 press to try to, you know, keep Sydney Academy on their toes.
Doing a good job here early. And the pull-up jumper from the free throw line, no good from Morgan Ross. Nice bounce pass in transition, is going to get an easy 2, the easy lay-in for Benjamin Portemanche. And it forces the Academy into a quick timeout to start this game. 8-4 lead for the Cavaliers. Officials for today's game, Nick Morash, Tyler Matheson, and Ron Carew. Tyler, the youngest official in this year's edition of the Cole Bowl Classic, in his second year in the tournament. And then we got the veterans, Nick and Ronnie.
They must have had to get some extra hotel rooms with the 3-man system all week.
Oh, they're all bunkered up together. They they have some fun.
I can imagine.
I'm sure they're listening upstairs right now, so shout out to everyone up there.
I think from my experience with watching the Cole Bowl, most years you come and watch, and the hosting committee, the tournament committee, does a great job of bringing in teams from, you know, all over the country to come and play. You know, no exception with École Secondaire, the Cavaliers out here right now. And you're always trying to get a gauge early in the week of the level of play from these teams, especially from Quebec. You know, some years they haven't been as strong, you know, but so far it looks like, you know, this team is going to, you know, be a pretty good team so far. But, you know, early in the game, Sydney Academy is also a very strong team locally. We'll see how they, you know, respond moving forward.
Yeah, Academy, as you say, very strong. They're second in league play this year behind the Riverview Royals. Riverview, of course, came in second in last year's Cobalt Classic when they faced off against the Halifax Grammar Griffins.
Riverview's having a pretty great season this year. They have beaten quite a few Metro teams. They beat Citadel, they beat Auburn this past weekend up in the Dairytown Classic in Sussex. Lost in the final to Rothsay Neverwood Prep School in the final there by 20. I mean, they were kind of a cut above everybody at that tournament anyway, with Kellen Tynes and Caleb Suley and a bunch of great players up there. But, you know, Sydney Academy and Riverview have definitely shown to be the top two teams in the league this year.
And you at your Capers have a commitment from one of the Riverview Royals, Mitchell Mercero.
Yeah, we're really excited about Mitch. He's going to be a great player, we think, in the AUS. He's long, athletic, and hardworking kid, so we're excited about him.
Justin Pace gets things going here for the Wildcats with the big three. Here they come in transition, and that pass just out of the reach of Kalen Davis.
Sydney Academy, again, they've been known over the years as being a really strong team in transition. They thrive on getting steals, on, you know, getting energy through their defense. They can extend, you know, their 2-3 zone into the full court a lot of times, but that's also been one of their staples, is their 2-3 zone. They've actually been playing a little bit more man-to-man this year than they have in the past. They like to pack it in and, you know, kind of bait you into shooting some threes.
Nice floater there. Gives the Academy the lead, 9-8. It's over halfway through this first quarter.
Jermaine is a really quick player. He has some pretty special skills on the defensive end, as far as he's got really good hands. He's able to get in the pass lane and get some steals. I watched him play for basketball Cape Breton quite a few times last summer, and he's got the chance to be a good player this week for Sydney Academy.
Foul going against the Wildcats. Vincent Morneau will head to the charity stripe. Dan Bayanin picking up that foul. Ties things at 9 apiece. Unable to connect on the second. Callahan will carry. He gets it over to Olaf. Good fake there from Morgan Ross. It's kind of a foul on the floor. That one's going to go against number 8, Pierre Olivier Dion. It's his first foul. Second foul for the Cavaliers.
I have 3 guys on my team from Quebec, so I'm normally used to the names and the pronunciations, but I'm just going to leave this totally up to you.
I usually just free ball it here. That's what I do for your caper games, so
that's okay.
I just hope for the best.
Yeah. I mean, Ibrahim Gosselin Diawara, like, that's not too bad. Teddy Bodako, that's not too bad. Like, some of these today, I'm going to leave them up to you.
Yeah, all right. We've had a few interesting names over the years, that's for sure.
I remember watching a high school tournament in Calgary a few years ago, and there was 2 guys on the same team, and they were both named Muhammad. Both of their names. That was their names.
Muhammad. There were 2 Muhammad.
There was 2 Muhammads on the same team.
Wow.
So I've dealt with teams where you have 2 guys with the same first name. Normally you just call one by their last name or a nickname. They must have had to come up with something special.
Yeah. Wow, yeah. Mo 1 and Mo 2.
Yeah, something. I'm not sure.
Callahan now using the screen from Ross. Tries to get the pick and roll, but we're going to have a kick ball. We got to reset to 14 on the shot clock for the Wildcats. Oh, nice inbounds play. Easy layup for Callahan there. And nobody picking up the man in transition here after a bucket, but we got a touchdown. Lowell, good look from the corner. Can't get that to drop. Offensive rebound. And a turnover there coming from Dion. And it's Ross. He gets it over to Pace. Pace back to Ross. And it looks like he's going to get called for steps on the baseline.
Morgan's a long, athletic player. He's got pretty good outside shooting touch. When he goes inside, he can mix it up pretty well. He's got some pretty good post moves inside. A lot of times at Sydney Academy, he's out on the perimeter looking to shoot some threes, but he's actually very good inside.
Samuel Durivage giving the Cavaliers the lead here, 12-11. Oh, great look in the corner. And that's no good from Nico Kachivanis. And a little stumble there by Dion, who tosses it out of bounds.
He's got going a little bit too fast there.
You know, a lot of these players, I'm sure they've heard of Cole Bowl if they, haven't been here before.
Right.
They very well-known tournament and a little bit of nerves. It's a week-long tournament. A lot of people in the crowd. There's a big corner three there.
Yeah, I mean it's got to be pretty cool, traveling from, even for Sydney Academy, to drive 20 minutes,
Yep.
essentially come to a 4 o'clock game, have a great crowd here, on a Monday afternoon for a basketball tournament. Unbelievable. What a great experience for these guys.
And one of the big things that makes Cole Bowl unique is all players being housed in the same wing of the school for an entire week.
For sure. I wonder how many air fresheners they have.
A ton, I would say.
And laundry services got to be in high demand.
That's right. Actually, come to think, I don't remember doing laundry.
Don't say that.
For 3 years when I played here.
Don't say that. Good ball movement.
Ross now carries across the timeline. Using the screen from Pace. Skip pass over to Callahan, who launches the three. Can't get that to drop. Rebounded by Durivage. Durivage gets it back into the corner. Back up top. The skip pass now. Down low, 8 to shoot. Nice aggressive move there. That's number 20, Xavier Bedard.
Yeah, he's looking to be the best player so far for the Cavaliers. He's, going to his strong hand, to his left hand, been able to do that in the post, and then a great take there.
Yeah, and good awareness there as well, not forcing up the shot, knowing the shot clock's running down, but getting time to get into the lane. We're going to get a traveling violation against the Wildcats. A couple substitutions as well. As Ola checks back in, along with Max Kearns. And now Dubé, they swing it over. Comes Bedard. Bono now. I don't know if I should call him Bono or is it Bono?
We'll go with Bono.
Bono, so let's make it easy, like it's Irish.
Yeah.
All right, I like it.
Bedard again, left hand, nice touch in the post. Great move.
A late whistle coming. We're gonna get 2 shots. Foul's gonna go against Bedard.
Jermaine just has this knack of being able to find crevices to be able to get into the paint. You know, he's good at finishing around the rim with both hands. Normally an excellent free throw shooter. Besides that miss there.
Besides that one,
yeah. You know, he's just.
See, normally the commentator curse comes before they shoot.
Yeah, you know, I was talking, I think, while he was shooting. So, does that count?
Yeah, we'll blame you for that one.
Okay, yep, no problem.
Good 2-for-1 chance, but they're going a little too slow for that now. As the three is no good. Rebounded by the Wildcats, and a good trap here. A lot now coming in transition. And he goes right to the bucket, gets an easy layup. 5 seconds to shoot. It's Bedard. Tries to go baseline. And that's going to be the end of the quarter. Head coach Jonathan Penny is fired up. Score after 1 quarter of play. Wildcats 17, Cavaliers 16. And Matt, like we say, this tournament is a week long. What are some of the things that the coaches might emphasize to try and, get through this marathon, not sprint?
Yeah, I think it's depth is obviously going to be very important going throughout the week. Just trying to keep the energy. I think that's where, Sydney Academy in a lot of ways has an advantage because Coach Penny, he's always bringing energy. He's always, super enthusiastic. The one thing that I think he does, better than everybody is he just gets his teams to believe. Like it wouldn't matter who they would be playing right now. He would get his teams to believe that they have a chance. And so I think that's going to go a long way for Sydney Academy this week as far as, allowing them to overcome things like energy. Being able to find, downtime throughout this week is going to be extremely important because, there's always something to do at the Cole Bowl. You can watch a game. They have so many events that are going on, but being able to get your feet up and, make sure you're taking a little bit of time to relax, as much as you can is going to be really important for these teams. But, you got to monitor what they're eating, how much water they're drinking, the rest that they're getting. All those things are going to be hugely important throughout the week.
And yeah, it could definitely be difficult to get that rest, like you say, when everyone's staying in the same room for a week long. And Coach Penny is very experienced. This is his 3rd or 4th Cole Bowl.
For sure, yeah.
I'm thinking it's his 4th.
That sounds right. Well, all that stuff goes a long way, like I said, and with his experience and his, winning record as well, it's gonna, definitely help the Academy moving forward.
Good offensive rebound there from Myers. A lot now coming in transition. And it's poked away, but recovered. And the 3-point attempt from Max Kearns is no good. Cavaliers now. And they get it down low. Strong move, can't get it to drop. Looks like we're going to get a foul going against Courtemanche. That's his first personal foul. A lot now. Gets it over to Weber. Weber drives, puts it up. Can't get that one to fall. Dion gets it over to Bono. The corner 3, and it's good from Cedric Etienne Mayer. Maybe it's Maye, according to our in-house. That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. Cavaliers look very organized. They're running their lanes. They're doing a lot of good things on offense, cutting well, moving the ball well. Defensively, they showed both a man-to-man and zone defense. Both have looked, steady, solid, trying to keep everybody in front of them. If they can, again, Sydney Academy thrives on turnovers, running in transition. If they can keep their turnovers down, it looks like they're going to be able to stick around in this game.
It's going to be a foul going against the Cavaliers. That one goes against Maye. They get it into Callahan. He gets it up top to Olaf. He'll drive right down the middle of the lane. Get the nice little step back floater to drop. In the corner now. They get it back up top to Maye. And that's a turnover as Callahan. And he's trying to get it down to Weber, but that's picked off. Here comes Dion. And another turnover, a little of sloppy play coming from both teams here. It looks like one of our shot clocks is malfunctioning. As we have the time on one clock, but there we go, back on the other.
Little kick, gets everything straight again.
Good awareness there from official Tyler Matheson. We're going to have some substitutions coming into the game. Reminder that the hometown Breton Education Center Bears will be playing this evening following the opening ceremonies, which begin shortly after the conclusion of this game. Dion now, and tries to get it down low. Good tip there. And that's going to be a foul going against Senon. Jules Rossi Helsing Senon.
He's the early contender for the captain of the all-name team this
Yeah,
week.
he's definitely the leader for sure.
Leader in the clubhouse.
We do have two French teams this year, though, so.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, this is the first I've seen the roster, so far.
No good there from Olaf. As Dubé comes in transition. And it looks like we're going to have a travel there as he might have dragged the back foot.
Both teams moving a little bit faster, I think, than they would like. Callahan being off the floor here for Sydney Academy. And Bedard off the floor here for the Cavaliers, making things a little bit tougher for both teams. Quite a few turnovers here in a row.
And another turnover now as we get a traveling violation. And we're going to have a timeout by the Cavaliers. Their second timeout. Oh, sorry. Sydney Academy calls the timeout. I've been wrong before.
Did you watch the Super Bowl last night?
I did. It was a good game.
It was a really good game.
Yeah.
Mahomes is unbelievable.
Oh my God. It didn't look good for them for a while though.
No.
They were trailing.
No, I was. He had two straight possessions. He threw interceptions,
Yep.
and then all of a sudden, 9 minutes left, down 10. They go what was it? 21 straight.
Yeah.
They scored.
24 years old. Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah, league MVP. What's the over/under on Super Bowls for him for his career? Do you think? Like if you think it's gonna, if it was like 3.5, would you go over or under?
I think I might have to take the over.
Yeah.
That's tough. They're going to be really good for the next few years.
Yeah, they have a pretty good core that's locked up here for a while, right?
And their defense, like everyone talks about their offense, but their defense is good too.
Really good. Yeah, really good. Getting Matthew this year kind of solidified everything, I thought. He's just a stud. They have so many personalities. The interviews after, they were interviewing the two defensive guys, and it was great.
Speaking of defense, that's going to be one key to whoever comes out with a title in this week's tournament.
For sure.
You know, sometimes the shots don't always fall, but that defensive intensity can try and set you apart.
Well, I think that's, kind of more over to the point that you were making earlier, like what coaches are looking for. Throughout long tournaments like this, you're going to have, games where you're going to have to just win a really ugly game at some point.
Everyone has to have an ugly win,
yeah,
absolutely.
You have to be able to get the win here. And you don't know when that's going to be. It could be early in the week. It could be later in the week. Some teams, kind of get better as the week goes on, right? So, the coaches just kind of have to stay patient I'm terrible at that. I'm the least patient coach going, I think, so.
And it's a good look from the corner. And no good there, just rims out. Here comes Ross now, over to Olaf. He swings it, gets it to Mulford, over to Pace, launches the three, no good.
Pace is a very good catch and shoot player.
And a good move in transition there by Zakil Harbar. Harbor? I still like Harbor.
Harbor is fine.
All right, we're not going to try and French everything out.
No.
Harbor. And the long deuce there from Ross is good. And good attack here. Can't get it to drop from Dubé. Ross now in transition. Ooh, and Pace gets away with the travel.
For sure.
And he's going to get that one to go off the glass. Wildcats not doing a great job in transition.
Harbor again.
That's another easy one for Harbor. He's doing a good job leaking out behind that defense. Pace drives baseline. Corner three, no good from Mofford. That's not going to drop. Rebounded by Harbor, but again, no good. A lot now, carries over half. Good move there to beat the defender. Get a good look for Mofford. Took a little too long to get rid of that one, and it gets tipped. And looking for Harbor again. Can't connect on the pass.
Just so dribble too late on that decision, I think. If he gave it up one dribble earlier, he would have been just fine.
So we got a bunch of substitutions into the game. (25-23) is your score. 4:21 remaining here in the first half. Our halftime show is not going to be quite as entertaining as the Super Bowls. I don't think we're going to have as many people watching.
No, I don't think so. I think I pressed record last night. Don't tell anybody.
Wonderful show from Shakira and Jennifer Lopez. Maybe they'll be here for the playoff games this weekend. You never know. I don't know if it's in the budget.
You never know what little Cormier has up his sleeve.
That's right. If there's one man that's well connected enough to get J-Lo and Shakira, it's him. We're knotted at 25 here. Callahan gets it to Olaf. He'll drive left, the dump off, and strong move there, but no whistle, a lot of contact. Davis was looking for the call. Oh, a nice pass down low. Harbor wants the long deuce. Doesn't drop it, a nice rebound there. Falls right in his hands, that's Maye. Like the patience we're seeing from the Wildcats in beating the press here.
That's good.
A nice hard bucket there from Davis. Harbor gets it back over, and back over to Harbor. Little give and go action. Puts up the floater. Can't get it to go off the glass. It's going to head to the line for two. Foul goes against Pace. First one, no good from Harbor. Callahan to inbound for the Wildcats. Gets to Olaf. Gives it back to Callahan, who tries to get it to Pace and does. Got to get it over half. And they just do. And nice look away there by Olaf. And it's going to be Max Kearns finishing with a bucket down low. Drive. Nice little dump off pass. And an easy 2 there for Sanan. And that's going to be a foul. That's the easiest one they're going to call all day. That one goes against Maye. And that's going to be bonus.
Sydney Academy can get past this first layer of the 1-2-2 press. It seems like they're able to get to the rim, but you know, that's where the turnovers have happened around half court, where the Cavaliers are looking for that trap. But it seems like they've had great success when they get it into the middle, or if they get it out wide and they get to play one-on-one against the bigger players, you know, at the back end of the press.
Yeah, Cavaliers really living and dying by the press right now. The first free throw was good for Davis. And the second one is good as well. 1 point lead for the Wildcats. And Cavaliers swing it around. They get it over to Morneau. He gets it up top for Bono. Morneau. And they're going to count that one. Hoop and the harm for Vincent Morneau.
Gave the unenthusiastic and one after.
Just super casual, right?
Yeah, he does it all the time.
Yeah, all day. What, I got an M1? You're surprised?
Yeah, of course.
Come on. Looking for the old school three-point play and gets it done. Nice to see a three-point play, you know, the old way now. That's all they shoot these days is long-range buckets.
But I gotta say I love it. It's great. Like you see these halftime statistics in the Raptors game yesterday, and it was like, I think against the Bulls, they hit like 14 threes at half or something like that. It's amazing.
That is insane. As a hoop in the harm on the other end, Callahan absorbs the contact and gets it to drop.
Three is more than two.
It is. It's worth more. That's right. I mean, that's how I always justified taking like 33s a game, but
my high school coach in my second last year of high school. Have you heard of the green light before? How the coach gives you the green light?
Yep.
My coach gave me the red light.
Red light?
He said, "You're not allowed to shoot anymore."
Nice take there from Bedard. Hey, I more had the yellow light, like, you know, you can shoot it if you have to, like, but you don't, you know. Anybody else wants to, they can have it first.
It would have been nicer if you would have said to me, Matt, this is because I want you to work on other parts of your game, that I want you to expand your game and not just shoot. But he didn't tell me that. No, he just said, no, you have the red light. Don't shoot it anymore.
You're just so good in other facets. We don't want to waste you.
Yeah, no, he didn't say that either. No, he just said, my high school coach Mike Rayo, who's now the head coach at Brock University for the women's team.
Three, no good. Offensive rebound. And a wide open look. Can't get that one to drop. That was Watson. It's Callahan now can go 2 for 1. Gets it down low to Davis. He gets it up and it's in.
He's got really good feel around the rim. Davis, can finish at different angles. He's got at least 8 points, I think, in the first half here.
Wildcats with a 1 point lead. And there's going to be no foul on the play. Going to be Wildcats ball with 19.6 seconds.
Oh, he didn't call a charge?
No charge, no block, just out of bounds.
I was going to say, if he did draw a charge, it's something that he does not have in common with his brother. Jason has never drawn a charge.
I'm waiting for the spin move to come out.
Yeah.
There's a lot now. 10 seconds to go in the half. Nice inside out dribble there. Going to get a blocking foul. He's going to head to the line for 2 as that foul goes against Maillet. A lot looking to make this a 3-point game. Unable to connect on the first. And an offensive rebound there from the Wildcats. A missed lane violation, but looks like they wanted a timeout after the made bucket. Officials didn't hear the horn. They are going to confer.
Probably put a few more seconds on the clock. There it is, 2.4.
I think there was 7 seconds left when they
what it
shot
was?
the free throw.
Okay.
So we're probably looking around 4 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, that was pretty good, wasn't it? Right on the money.
Right on. I always, like, if I was a coach there, I'd be like, there's got to be like 8 seconds.
You want more seconds, yeah,
oh,
absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. You always over-exaggerate. Like, you know it's probably going to be 4.
That's right.
Then you ask for 8, even though there was only 7 on the free throw, so it's not possible, but you always ask.
Ask for the world.
Yep.
Can only say no.
And they always say no.
Always say
the
no.
refs always say no.
So are you looking forward to calling the game this evening? Because I know, you get to talk to Paul DeBailey, Shauna Poirier, and Dale Ferris a lot when you're both on the court together. They don't really get to say anything back now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna refrain myself.
Okay.
I try really hard to not talk to officials or to have a friendly decorum, but sometimes it's hard. I got to admit. But it'll be fine tonight. It'll be fun.
Just ready to get this final possession of the first half underway. It is Maillet to inbound.
We got him.
Oh, nice pass right to the rim. And can't get that one to drop. Unlucky on the bounce.
Rushed a little bit.
And at halftime, your score is Sydney Academy Wildcats 38. École Secondaire de la Seigneurie Cavaliers 35. We'll be back with you in approximately 10 minutes. So go grab a snack and come back for action-packed second half. We're just about ready to get back underway here in the second half. Slight delay due to our officials taking their good sweet time getting back. At the half, the score was 38-35 in favor of the Sydney Academy Wildcats. In case you're just joining us, I'm Alex McLeod. I'm here with Capers coach Matt Skin. Matt, what'd you think of that first half?
I thought there was times where some of the secondary players came on for both teams and got a little bit scattered. I think there was a few times where there's back-to-back turnovers, probably on 2 or 3 occasions. So I think the team that takes care of the ball the best is going to have the best chance at winning. I think for the Cavaliers, the more that they can get the ball to Bedard, the more success they're going to have. He just scored on the opening possession of the first half, and for Sydney Academy, they're going to be looking for Adam Callahan to get going a little bit. He was pretty quiet in the first half, and they're also going to hope that Jermaine Olak can keep going, getting to the basket for them.
Cavaliers, that's a jumper from the free throw line that might have been tipped. Dubé no good on that. Here comes Olaf for the Wildcats. Gets it over to Callahan. He'll pull the three. Short. Rebounded by Dubé. Sorry, Dion. Gets it to Bedard. He puts it up, can't get it to go off the glass, gets his own rebound, and right up and strong, giving his team the lead.
I mean, I'd probably give it to him every time.
Yeah, he's definitely a workhorse down there.
For sure. Is this press giving Sydney Academy problems again?
And it's the three, and that one's good. Benjamin Quartamage. 4-point lead now for the Cavaliers. Good start to the half for them.
7-0 run right away. Justin Pace trying to answer.
And I mean, you have to think there'd be a slight advantage for the Wildcats, given they've played in this gym before.
For sure. No, totally. I think that advantage is always a big thing, but I guess it doesn't mean anything right now in the third quarter. It's a 10-0 run for the Cavaliers to start the third quarter.
Another big three, that one coming from Samuel Durivage. 10-0 to open the half. What's Coach Penny over there telling his squad, Matt?
Well, I think the first thing is they have to find a way to break the pressure. The 1-2-2 pressure is giving them problems. They need to get past that first line of defense without turning it over. They're looking to trap at half court as much as they can. They've caused 2 or 3 turnovers already in the first couple minutes. And then next thing is, who are the shooters on the Cavaliers, right? Only a few of them are looking to take the three. Got to make sure that you get a hand up early on them, box out, finish the plays so that you can get out and transition and run.
Wildcats, as you say, struggling with that press here in the second half. They did a good job staying patient in that first half. Let's see. Coach Penny put to work here. See what he drew up to beat this 1-2-2. Olaf gets right down low. Can't get it to go. And he's going to get whistled for a foul. It's going to be his first personal foul. Just kidding. It's his second personal foul. And now it's Dion. Here comes Durivage. Throws it up, can't get it to drop. Offensive rebound, but that one's going to be tipped out of bounds. Wildcats ball.
I like Bedard's timing down there. Everybody kind of jumps up for the rebound, but he's got a knack for it. He's gotten the ball a couple of times around some bigger players, able to finish inside. He's doing a good job.
And Callahan gets it in, gets it back, and takes it himself with the left hand. Nice finish.
That's a different pressure, a little bit looking for traps in the corners there by the Cavaliers. The Sydney Academy Wildcats were able to break that easily.
They get it over to the corner. And, a nice backdoor cup, but he loses the handle on it. Callahan now for the Wildcats. And there's the spin move. There's the Callahan spin move. You knew that was coming out eventually.
For sure.
The foul's going to go against number 2. Did he say 2? 21. All right, that makes a lot more. 2-1. Gotcha. That foul's going to go against Dubé. His 3rd personal.
They need Adam to get going here, Sydney Academy. They got to get him going. He's had some wide open looks from 3. It's always good to get to the free throw line, get a good feeling. Hopefully he can hit a few more shots. He is not taking after his brother. He has tucked his shirt in for the second half. It's a Callahan trait. Leave that shirt untucked as long as possible.
Big brother in the stands watching today's game. And that's going to be out of bounds as it goes off the uprights above the net. 7 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. 3-point lead for the Cavaliers. Davis now contorts and can't get that one to drop. And here we go, coast to coast with Dion. Callahan with the steal. It goes right back to the spin move. Can't get it to go there. And a wide open look for Bedard, and he bangs one from long range.
If he's missed, maybe only one shot. He's shooting about 80% from the floor. Nice to see that he's got that range from 3 too.
Stretching things out, yeah. Great for a big man. Pace now, gets it over to Davis. And it looks like we're going to have a held ball. It'll be Sydney Academy possession with 6 seconds to go on the shot clock. A couple substitutions coming into the game. Pace to inbound. Gives it right to Ross. Just unguarded for a 2, and he knocks it down. No one near him. And the drive. Tries to spin, tries to go back to the middle. And it's a turnover. Oh, but a quick take right back. That's Watson.
He's had a good impact coming off the bench here. Quick player, gets his hands on things. He's done a nice job in his time.
Callahan wants 3. He got it. And Callahan starting to get going here in the 3rd quarter.
That's what they need from him. He's a very good 3-point shooter, especially when he's got his feet set. So it's nice to see those free throws go down. Now he's got the touch.
And that foul's going to go against Ross.
It's tough. I get what Morgan was saying there, but because he kind of stood his ground, he wasn't sliding with him. I think that's why they made that call. He just kind of, stood underneath him. That's why they called the foul.
He didn't quite agree with it, neither did Coach Penny, but they don't get whistles, so we'll just go with what Ronnie has to say.
Yeah, you got to go with Ronnie.
First one is no good. And the second misses as well. Callahan gets the pace in transition. He'll take a corner 3. Long on that one.
Battle.
And no good. Rebounded by Kachavanis. Callahan. Drives, kicks, a lot for 3. Short on that one. And here comes Cortamonch in transition. They swing it around, it's to Watson. And 3-point attempt, and that one is good from Vincent Morneau.
That's great. That's a great possession. Got the ball on 2 sides of the floor. penetration kick. There was strong side help off the corner. Wide open three for Morneau.
Pace, Callahan, they get it to the free throw line for Ross, and there's going to be a blocking foul here. It's going to go against number 22.
Morgan
Thadley Joint.
Yeah, it was pretty tough. I mean, Morgan caught it in the high post. There was 3 guys surrounding him. Still tried to put it down on the floor. Got the call on that occasion, though.
14 seconds on the shot clock. Ross takes that inbound and shoots again, and he knocks it down again. An easy, quick hit. Give him the ball, let him shoot it. Morneau thinks about another 3. Gets it over to Watson. Down low to Joint. Joint, that's a big body pushing people down around there.
Nice move.
Good strong move from the big fella. Gets to go. As Callahan gets it over to Weber. Back to Callahan. The corner. Pace. 3. Good.
Shot.
Shooter shoot. Missed a couple before that one, but has the confidence to keep firing. And a 3, no good from Courtemanche.
He's not afraid. I like his aggressiveness. He's made a few. Big shot right here.
Callahan wants 3. No good. Rebound by Cachavanis. Skip back over to Pace. He'll drive. Tries to put up the floater over Joint, but Joint's just too big.
It's a big boy.
Here come the Cavaliers in transition. And a 3, Courtemanche. No good.
That's a foul.
Courtemanche going to pick up that foul. So we have substitutions coming in for the Cavaliers.
And if you want a biased opinion of calls anytime, you just have to listen for Jason Callahan in the stands. Like when he's watching his significant other, Mackenzie Ryan, for the women's team at CBU play, he's one of the most biased bystanders I've ever watched. It's incredible.
Yeah, I think he kind of has to be biased on that one, though.
I think so, too. I agree.
I don't think he's allowed not to be.
No.
Watson now. Oh, that's
Nice
a
pass.
great bounce pass. Oh, and a good look for 3. That one won't drop.
We're
Weber
getting really
rebound.
good shots. Really good shots here.
Watson is just a workhorse out there on the defensive end. Ross now gets right to the rim. Unlucky, can't get it to drop. Watson drives, looks for the contact, throws up the circus shot. Can't get it to drop, but he'll head to the line for 2. That foul is going to go against number 21. Ryder Hennick, his first personal foul. As Kearns will check back into the game, giving Ross a break. And if you want to join the conversation, you can hit us up on Twitter at Cole Bowl Live. Questions, comments, feedback, analysis. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for, anything at all. We'd love to hear from you. And nice pass down to Kearns. And that's going to be a good bucket. Good patience underneath. Watson looked like he wanted the 3. Forces the pass down low. And a nice nifty left-hand finish there from Harbor. Weber now. Top to Callahan. Using the screen from Cachavanis, the corner. Weber with the fake. Oh, nice dump down low. An easy bucket there from Nico Cachavanis. And yep, that one was read like a book. Good defensive play there. And one. Doing it on both sides of the ball. Samuel Durivage.
And given the flex.
Looking to complete the three-point play. 61-57. A minute and 14 seconds to go here in the third quarter. No good on the free throw. And it's Weber in the corner. And we're going to have a jump ball. Cavaliers possession. And Watson, 1 minute to go here in the third. It's Bedard. And the drive, and no whistle there.
Nice left.
Stays with it. It's a good bucket there from Maxime Dubé.
Well, one thing I like about the Cavaliers so far is that everybody's getting involved. They have had a lot of guys get a bucket. Everybody's in there doing their job. Their ball movement's great. They're playing unselfishly. They're doing a great job out there.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, like the one guy that I think they try and focus on would be Bedard, but as you say, everyone else getting involved, doing a good job just hitting whoever is open.
Well, they went on a 10-0 run to start. I think 8 of those points were by Bedard. I'm not sure what his foul count is, but they took him out with like 7 minutes left in the quarter. Didn't put him back into the minute 30 mark left. They still had the same lead as when he went out. So when you can do that and afford to rest your player, like we were talking about, in a long week like this,
this week it's crucial.
Yeah, you got to be able to do that.
If you'd like to win the title, it's 6 games in 6 days. No good there. Callahan now, if they can hold from, that's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, for sure. My roommate at CBU, his name was Jared Timmons, and he coached at Sackville High. And they made it to the provincial final one year. And so that's 4 games, and he didn't make one substitution.
What?
For 4 straight games.
What?
He played 5 players.
How is that even possible?
For 4 straight games. No lie.
Wow. That's unheard of.
Yeah. Nobody got in foul trouble.
Yeah, like not even just wanting to take people.
No,
you're forced to take people out sometimes, right?
Never took anybody out. It was amazing. Good defense.
Weber can't get that one to drop. So after 3 quarters of play, it is the Cavaliers 63, the Wildcats 58. And we have a tweet in. Watching from Australia and looking forward to the opening ceremony. My sister and brother-in-law are both being honored this year, as well as my dad. Hashtag Wilcox Clan, hashtag Frog. Great to hear from you. Giant squid.
Okay.
All right.
We're going with that.
Yeah. Giant squid also says we're doing a great job calling the game and providing the color commentary.
Okay, we'll accept that then.
Yeah, I like Giant Squid now.
Yeah, I like Giant Squid too.
Yeah. Our fan of the game, Giant Squid.
We gotta, so we can't read anybody else now. We get one compliment,
No
we
more
gotta
tweets.
run. We gotta run.
Just about ready to go here for the 4th quarter. Of course, this is both teams' first game of the tournament. Sydney Academy will be back in action tomorrow at 3 o'clock when they take on Middleton. And the Cavaliers will play again Wednesday when they take on Silverthorne.
A little 1-2-2 zone to come out in the fourth quarter here from the Cavaliers.
And Pace gets it back up top to Callahan, 10 to shoot. All the way over for Olaf. Tiptoes on the three-point line, can't get it to drop. But an offensive rebound and a chance to reset. And they try to dump it down low, but good hands. And a good tip from behind from Olaf. Callahan looking for Ross. Ross able to finish, avoids the contact. 63-60. When Courtemanche wanted the deep three there.
Yeah, he was looking for it.
He'll take the closer three, and he'll splash it home.
Yeah, he's a good shooter. You can tell that he's confident. I mean, this is the first time that we've seen this team, so you never really know, typically who the best player is. Obviously, Bedard is having a great game, but Courtemanche looks like he's, comfortable shooting that. His coach is encouraging him to take that three as much as possible.
6-point lead. Bedard now puts up the floater.
Nice.
He gets to drop. Little 1-2 punch here from the Cavaliers, extending the lead up to 8 points. Ross gets it to the corner for Cachavanez. Ross to Callahan. A lot in the corner. Nice, easy. I thought he was going to take the easy jumper, and he dumped it down low for an even better look for Cachavanez.
Yeah, that's great ball movement. Against the zone, you always want to try to get into the high post as much as possible, force the defense to collapse, try to flood the corners as much as you can after that so that it opens up everything underneath the basket. Cachavanez with the easy two.
Tipped out of bounds, so we're going to have an inbound on the baseline with 15 seconds on the shot clock. And taken by Olaf. Olaf goes to the net, fit it with the right hand, can't get it to drop.
Nice rebound.
But it goes right back out to Callahan with a fresh shot clock. Ross gets it up top. He'll drive, kick to the corner for Pace. Pace wants a three, and no good on that one. Cavaliers now get it over to Bedard. They swing at Courtemanche. That's wide open. He'll take that look all day. Little heavy on that one. Nice board from Bedard.
Oh, that was probably a foul, too. It was a great play by Bedard. Nice right hand for the lefty inside.
70-62, 7:25 to go. Olaf decides to drive. Nice dump off.
Oh,
and a
nice
good
drop down.
Good hustle play there from number 12, Maxime Bono. We're going to get a substitution.
Line change.
Full line change coming for the Cavaliers.
Going with the checking line.
They're coming out in the 2-3 zone, it looks like. Callahan drives baseline, and that one's going to go well into the stands, almost hitting former Cold Bowl MVP Gary McDonald in the process.
He's ready. He was ready.
He's always ready. He's got those hands. That soft touch. And it's Mayer. Mayer drives. He'll get right to the rim. Get it to go. Double-digit lead now. Cachavanez can't get it off the glass. Cavaliers continuing to push in transition. Wow, that one gets tipped, so they'll slow it down. Maye, the spin move. He's been watching the Callahans. As Adam Callahan comes up with the rebound. We're going to get a blocking foul here going against Morneau.
They're just checking to see if the whistles work. There hadn't been a whistle called in about 4 minutes this quarter.
Had to remind us that we're still there.
Yeah.
The Wildcats will take their
second
time out of the half. Interesting. This early in the quarter, taking the.
Yeah, he's got one left.
I mean, they're down by 10 though, so they got to make their push now.
Yeah, he's got to get something good here coming out of the timeout. Make sure they capitalize, get it into single digits, try to make a good push here down the stretch. Yeah, I mean, I think we talked about this last year.
We always talk about hoarding timeouts.
Yeah, we were talking about it on the weekend. you can't carry timeouts on from game to game. I'd probably have like 75 timeouts left, hundreds of timeouts left for my career. Never use them.
I know they got to work through it.
Yeah.
Don't need timeouts. Figure it out yourself.
That's the one thing now watching like NCAA that I really like. There's just so many timeouts in that game.
Yeah.
You know, and you can't advance. The game just there's just so much control in the coach's hands. They're just trying to keep them, doing that. But I guess it's the coach's game at that level. But man, it's just a completely different game.
And players can call timeouts.
Yeah.
And so that makes it even longer.
Yeah, it's just a completely different game. Nice.
Extra pass, open three, short. Offensive rebound. Nice cut, nice pass. And that's going to be free throws for Samuel Durivage.
Just a step ahead, with the hustle plays, the 50-50 loose balls. Seems like the Cavaliers are just on them just a little. They're just there, a step ahead of Sydney Academy right now.
That foul went against Justin Pace, his second personal. And no good on either for Durivage, but an offensive rebound by Morneau.
Nice
the dump pass, Maye, he'll get fouled and head to the line. Goes against Morgan Ross. His third personal foul. Maye shooting for the Cavaliers. Maybe we'll call them Chevalier just one time. Chevalier.
Oh, did we? Is that what we messed up?
I think that's what I think that's French. I don't know. It sounds French for Cavalier.
Oh man, did we? I need to apologize if that's. We're in big trouble.
I'm gonna go to Google Translate right now. Yeah, no, that's Cavalier. I don't know. Who knows?
Well, I'll be the first person to apologize.
Yep. We're sorry.
Nice move by Morgan Ross.
Morneau drives. Gets it over to Durivage. Morneau thinks about it for a second. The skip over to Maye. He'll pull a three. And maybe it was a pass. Who knows? It'll work out well as Durivage grabs it. He'll head to the line for two. And a full line change again coming in for Chevalier. If anybody knows if they're actually the Cavaliers in French, then they could let us know on Twitter.
Somebody's gonna let us know that we've been messing up the whole game, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's okay, I can accept it. I just want to apologize since I've been enjoying watching them play so much. They've had a great game so far.
You think we should learn their name?
Yeah.
Second free throw, no good. Good hustle there from Durivage.
I've known this a few too many times this season because our free throw shooting hasn't been the greatest, but when you go 0 for 2 from the line, it's basically a turnover.
Yep.
It's basically a turnover possession. So everybody's feeling good that you get to the line, but when you go 0 for 2,
yep,
it's a turnover for your team. So free throws are vitally important. We get to the line more than anybody in the league. We just don't shoot them the best. So,
like you say, free throws so important, especially in the fourth quarter.
Even their coach liked that one for Jules Rossi Helsing Senon.
Extending the lead to 11 points here. And that is a big three for Callahan.
He's got to get going here for them. Make a comeback. Yep, travel. Senior Academy trying to up the pressure a little bit here, see if they can create some turnovers. Looks like Chevalier are getting back in their zone, not extending into the 1-2-2. I would like to see that actually from them. It's been very successful so far in this game.
Ross loves that baseline mid-range jumper. Can't get it to go that time.
Gave a look to his hand after the shot. Not quite sure why it didn't go in.
Must have been the hand's fault.
Yeah.
Here we come. Weber in transition. And a late whistle, but a good whistle, I think.
I think there was a travel.
Think we had a travel first?
I'm pretty sure.
So, I mean, a good whistle. Just don't, like what he called when he blew the whistle.
Yeah, no. There's all this debate now because the travel rules are different. So basically, you can get away with just about anything.
They've basically gotten rid of the travel.
Yeah. It's been the same rule in the NBA for years, and that's why everybody complains when they watch the NBA that there's no travels called, but it's the same rules that are implemented in FIBA now.
No good there on the second. And looking for Bedard to get it over to Courtemanche. Piece of us. Staging just let go here. Just a curtain. Unlucky there, no finish. Ross coming down in transition. He gets right to the rim, takes it himself, and he'll head to the stripe. Wildcats seem to have several players that could take over at any given moment right now.
For sure. I think the three guys that they're always looking for are Olat, Ross, and Callahan. Ross has been very aggressive taking the shot, especially for, like you're saying, he loves the short corner area, the corner three as well. There's some big free throws here for them coming down the stretch, trying to cut the lead to 5 with 3:21 left.
And scoring with the clock stopped, so important here in the latter stages of the fourth quarter as you aim for your comeback. No good on the second. And Durivage. It's up top to Courtemanche. Corner for Durivage, gets it down low. And that one's mishandled.
It's a foul.
Foul's going to go against Courtemanche. Fourth personal foul on Courtemanche.
It's a big foul. He's coming out.
They're going to take him out with 3 minutes left. All right. Oh, I guess they still have the lead, so
yeah,
it's probably the right decision. Likely be the other way around if they were trailing here. They'd be probably staying in. Olat will head to the line. That's good. And good on the first.
For the most part, I normally just play with fire if it's like 2 fouls in the first half or 4 fouls late. I always put guys back in too early. I'll put guys in with 2 fouls in the first half all the time.
2 fouls is fine, but I mean, they're not getting that. After the third, they go to the bench for the rest, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, oh yeah, like
you're not
100%.
You're not that crazy.
No.
Okay.
No.
That's a good floater there.
If they get the third, I'm mad at myself in the first half for sure, but I'll try it.
And good footwork there from Davis. Gets it over to Callahan, 10 seconds. Weber drives, left hand, won't go. Tipped out, and Olat got away with a foul there, but we have a player.
Somebody got hit pretty hard.
Player down there, a lot of bodies flying around.
Bedard down.
The assistant coach runs out to check on him. He's able to walk off. Great to see. He's going to check out of the game. So Dubé will check back in.
There's a smile on their face, so I think it's just one of those male lower body injuries.
Quick breather. Try to get his wind back into him. Quartermonch back into the game, so 40 seconds on the bench for him.
Oh, nice pass.
Drive. Oh, nice fake.
Wow.
Oh, and it drops. What a pretty play. A lot now. Gets it up to Callahan. Thinks about it. Wow, that's a great pass. I thought he was going to Ross on the free throw
that was a
line.
great pass.
Maye gets it over to Durivage. Right to the rim. Drops it in for two. Dion now carries for Chevalier. Over to Durivage. Tries to skip, gets it over to Dion. To Quartermonch, corner. Maye fakes, drives, baseline. And a good tip there from Callahan. And that's going to be a foul going against Maye.
Putting him to the line, too. Big call.
I think that's the right call there. He kind of, Callahan had possession. He tried to barrel through him. Gets the blocking call. That's Maye's fourth personal as well. So a couple of players for Chevalier starting to get in foul trouble. He's going to come to the bench.
Good to see Bedard coming back in here, too.
Yeah, absolutely. You never want to see anybody go down, especially, game one of a big tournament.
Exactly.
Great to see him back out there. Callahan's good on the first. And able to connect on the pair. 4-point game, 1:11 to go. Durivage. Over to Quartermonch. They get it up top to Dion. Get it over. Back up top to Dion.
Big shot here.
Quartermonch been hitting all day. Can't get that one dropped, but it's
nice
taken
rebound.
right away by Dion. Dubé, sorry. Ross turns, fades.
Shot.
Very tough look. Taken now by Dubé. Dion skips it over to Durivage. Dion, turn around, can't get it to go. Good board there by Bedard. And one, count it, hoop in the harm.
This has been doing all game. Offensive rebound, finishing with that left hand. Big hoop here with 16.5 seconds left.
Absolutely monstrous possession there. And do you like the decision to go right back up on the offensive rebound?
Oh, yeah, if you have it right there, you have to go back up. You have to look to score. Curious decision to call the timeout with, he only has one timeout left.
Before the free throw,
Before
yeah.
the free throw, very curious decision because he would have been able to advance the ball.
I would say that was likely a mistake.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, you're right there.
I've talked to some coaches that say, well, I don't know, there's no reset there's no shot clock to 14 seconds here, so it's a different decision. But at FIBA, at U Sport, you have to make that decision because if you advance the ball, you only get a 14-second shot clock.
We do still have the 14
Oh, is
second.
it?
Yep, we will still go with the FIBA, just not on a shot. It still resets to 24.
Okay.
Because not all high school gyms are equipped with 14-second shot
But
clocks.
at this stage, it would go to 14?
If it was in the front court, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, any dead ball that comes out in the front court for a new possession would be 14.
A little discrepancy in the score here, trying to figure it out.
The officials will come together and
I don't think it's a 10-point game.
oh, I can't rewind it. Awesome. 16.2 to go. The clock currently reads 83-73.
I noticed, I could have been wrong. I thought Sydney Academy had 75, but there could have been a discrepancy at some other point where they added 2 to the wrong side. I'm not sure. There, okay. 8 points? That seems a little
like
bit more
corrected
accurate. I knew. Callahan's, they're too smart.
Comes over and talks with our in-house announcer, Darren O'Quinn, who tells him, I don't know.
Quick hands. See if they're going to foul.
Official did come over and check the official score sheet.
Yep.
So if that's what it says, that's what it's going to be. Callahan, got to shoot a 3. Can't get it to go. A lot will force one up. Now, see, you're probably better off. At this point, I think you just take a 2 there.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to win the game anyways.
No, you can't
want to try
rush
and put some easy points up that might help you in the plus-minus as the tournament goes along.
For sure.
But our final score, the Chevaliers 84, Sydney Academy Wildcats 75. Our opening ceremonies will take place shortly. That will start at 6 o'clock, followed by the Breton Education Center Bears boys game. We hope you'll join us for that one. Thank you for viewing us today. We hope you're along with us all week, Matt. I hope to have you back in the booth sometime.
Can't wait.
In the rest of the tournament.
Can't wait.
Thank you for joining me today. Everyone
Thanks,
else.
Alex.
Stay classy, San Diego.